nothing else is happening.
Leaving Duracio alone in the bottom lane, but a really good use of the dagger will get him over that little cliff area, and Tofu can get some damage back in return. No threat of anybody dying, but a decent punish, and will allow Duracio to clean up some CS. But
look, guys,
out of lane. Mira's not giving up on it just yet.
Ada negosiasi.
Down here, potentially throwing that Inkswell into the breaker. I mean, this is a combination we also saw when breaker was hot that last patch. The Team Spirit were very comfortable playing. The Inkswell breaker across the map, giving you the guaranteed setup. This is what the CK is designed to help facilitate. Push the lanes in with CK illusions, be a ghost on the map, and all of a sudden you get one pick off and your map just collapses, right? Well, on the flip side, Gaming trying to do something similar.
Kita guys, berapa nih? Aku tambahin.
And this is a smoke designed to find Yatoro, but nobody's home. Yatoro.
They juke him out with a phantasm. He sent it back instead. Quinn.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter too much that bait. They still get some pretty good damage onto the tower. One thing to note about that Inkswell combination with the Spirit Breaker. Oh, thought they were going to go on to Mira, but Mira's going through the portal. They don't have a stun to stop him. He gets the other side. Duracio pursues.
Dagger does hit him.
Yeah, he's pretty damn slow, and he's going to hit him with another dagger. Mira, he needs the help from the Spirit Breaker. He has a snowball.
Ntar gacha ntar ya bang ya. Oke, thank you bang. Bernegosiasi itu menyenangkan bukan? Gacanya habis ini deh, nontonin dulu. Tapi boleh sih langsung aja sih.
Spirit Breaker got that 5% buff. The movement speed as damage got buffed up by 5%. That was enough to bring him back into the meta, but then that's even more if you add in this.
Nentes, udah pasti.
It's a deadly combination for a reason. I like that.
Ini dropnya aja udah menang. Nah bener ya. Anjir tim di bawah buffering jir, gak jelas. Daman kan ya, daman kan ya. Barusan nonton replay, ngapa nonton replay aja? Taman buffering lagi. Lah, kocak tiba-tiba. Sumpah tiba-tiba. Padahal aman loh. Bentar.
Turnaround for him as opposed to the last river fight where they were still missing that tier 1, so maybe a smoke and connection that Quinn and the gang just didn't expect, considering, you know, they're missing that objective that went down in the previous fight. Yeah.
But it seems like Team Spirit.
Ini kayak belum perang jadi gacot dulu deh.
And now collapse, highest net worth in the game, but Gaming Gladiators don't want to slow down just yet. They still have that Rolling Thunder. Didn't use it in the last fight, so Tofu and Celery think to themselves that if they can get the right kind of initiation here with the Rolling Thunder, they can follow it up.
Dulu ya.
He's in the staircase. It's going to be very awkward. The Soulbind does actually latch onto the two of them as Spectre jumps in.
Bentar. Kok kayak lagi fight gitu. Lah. Udah telat.
That was a nasty soulbind, something they're going to have to think about with Duracio haunting in.
Perang lagi anjir. Nah.
So at the first sign of danger, he uses his primal split. Though you could see the Spirit Breaker's pretty good answer to those
belum.
No threat of dying here, but something to think about later into the game.
And normally the Dispel and Tornado is a problem for this hero, but doesn't look like it so far. And like you said, Radiant's 300 off for Ace. He just wants to get his big item and get the farm rate going. Still having a very good game on this Brewmaster.
Yeah, considering the Lone Druid game where he was so close to the Radiance for so long, I don't think he wants to risk that happening again.
The Radiance is an incredibly powerful item in this meta. It's better the faster you get it. In a lot of those games, Ace just didn't get it at a time where he could take the map before the fight's over with it. This is going to be a game where he has a very good chance to do that. As Yatoro still behind, right? This is a double Midas lineup for Team Spirit. They have one on the CK, one on the Spirit Breaker, which, you know, has become the de facto build for the XP getting to the late game talents. It is going to slow the team fight presence down. I really feel like if Gaming can get a fight going in the next 2 to 3 minutes here, they're pretty favored, especially with Diffusal and Radiance coming out at the same time. This is a huge damage power spike. You want to get something going with it, and you want to get going now.
They go for it. The Radiance is complete though on Ace, but they know the
547.
Yeah, this is a beefy target to just go into, especially when you don't have the global ability to connect. I mean, how much does Collapse think he can chunk through here?
50-65. Oh ya teh bang.
Speeds himself away. Somehow the Inkswell didn't go off in time. Maposhka didn't pop that one. Tarachi was like, okay, now it's my opportunity. Hello, Maposhka.
Udah di setting mana ada. Ini udah game 3 nih bang. Tapi game 3 kayak ada perlawanan gini. Lebih seru sih, nggak apa-apa sih. Dari tadi one side itu mulu menang tim super parah. Kalau ngasih perlawanan gini kan seru, Cak.
Now you're invading enemy triangle. This is where Gaming want to strike. They want to strike hard on the map right now. Gain a lot of the momentum in this game.
Feeling gue sih ini 3-1 Tim Spirit.
Ton of damage in the tank as long as they can see heroes. And with Darachu able to join any of these goes, suddenly this map has collapsed pretty fast for Team Spirit. And Ags on the Dazzle try and stem some of this bleeding, but right now this crowd, they want to see a game 4. They want to see Gaming strike back in this game 3, and they are delivering.
Yeah, I'm not even convinced those are all Gaming Gladiators fans. They might just be Dota fans who want to be able to see more from a grand finals between these two teams, but it's still a long road ahead for Gaming Gladiators because they're only 2K net worth up. They've hit some timings, yes, but they still have to worry about the double hand of Midas. They have to play this clean. They need to be able to get good executions, but they can't afford to use any pickoffs. Good roll in from Quinn from behind, though, trapping Team Spirit. Shot goes out, looking for more. The Dazzle was shown there. Quinn getting in front of him, blocks him out with a swashbuckle, slows him down with the inhibit from the diffuser plate, allows Darachu to do the damage. He pops a shallow grave. Laurel, he really wants to finish off Quinn. Will he get that kill? The poison touch. He's got to reach.
Oh, masa dah itu.
Given over to him as well. Good plays from Gaming Gladiators, give him the extra
masa dah heal.
He needs, and now he can pop the regeneration in his bottle for a full heal.
Max efficiency right now. All Team Spirit can do is cut some waves with their double Midas heroes.
Coba baranya itu paling kaya tuh.
Hati-hati. All Gaming on the momentum chart, and a full vessel was completed very fast here from Tofu. That even gives you more damage. Vessel plus A blast is nasty in these team fights when you're throwing the vortexes down, particularly versus Dazu, who wants to just heal through with the inverse waves and get that going.
Yeah, you've got Dazzle, you've
Dari
got
setting nggak ditambah pula. Udah anjay. Masa aku tambah?
And then also the Chaos Strike, that lifesteal that the Chaos Knight is so dependent on.
And there is no downtime for this lineup.
Look at him, burned out of mana. They try and give him over a little bit, see if he can charge his way out of there, but he's silenced up by the calling trapped in the corner.
Oh, ini 3-1 beneran ini. Snowball. Sangat apa?
Ace making his presence felt, and this was with
Tadi udah punya tombol tambahan, coy.
So this isn't even some like
looks like he didn't have a way back to the base, so he tried to skirt on through Gaming Gladiator side of the map, but he was spotted, and he will be brought down.
This Brew Spectre combination working wonders right now. Ace is 5-0 and 10. Completely unsafe.
Nah ya, kok kenapa?
And you can't bring the CK to really help you.
Kok gak nambah? Nambah anjir. Ini 16 jam. Bentar, yang ini berarti harus di refresh ya, GY. Nah, yang bener ini nih. Udah ketambah anjir. Cuma harus di refresh.
And of course, Daracho, he's on a hero that doesn't have to, you know, farm up some crazy stacks, doesn't have to go in the fight first. He can just farm.
Korupsi billing, mana ada korupsi billing anjir. Harus di refresh dulu anjoy.
Drum for Tofu just to buff up the team fight even more here. Morta is doing work, also having a perfect game so far. And the calling is not a spell that these Team Spirit heroes.
Tadi game 1-2 sih seru ya.
Annoying for Mira going in with the snowball. It's annoying for Laurel trying to run in and grave people with low level grave. Team fight is very obnoxious right now, and it's going to collect a free tier 2.
So, a tier 2 at 19 minutes for game and glad.
Tadi game 1 ya Toro pakai Weaver snowball parah. Game 2 pakai Void juga sama. Dapat rampage pula. Jadi ya Toro rampage anjir game 2. Cepet RTO anjir. Nggak jelas banget. Ini game berapa? Game 3, game 3.
They need the BKBs on the side of Team Spirit, but they're not going to get them anytime soon.
He had it.
Oh, he had it.
Yeah, it was a BKB. He disassembled and bought. He just didn't want to pop it. He didn't have Phantasm. There's no turnaround there.
Yeah.
He'll choose to save it for another day. That is the 5th.
1-1. 2-0.
Single kill in this game.
Hey, there's the dazzle play though. 20 minutes on the dot. They're going to use the couriers to use the Aghanim Shadow Wave. He could solo up that.
That's the better shard I think they were hoping for.
Oh yeah.
Inkswell shard from Oposhka going to be pretty
2-0 Spirit.
Trying to dispel these melee heroes.
Spirit 2-0.
Still, I feel like if you're Team Spirit, you're trying to wrap this game out right now.
Tapi feeling gue sih 3-1.
From games 1 and 2.
Nggak mungkin 3 game doang nih.
Spectre and well, you got this Quinn. He is running around with a Pangolier. You're not going to be able to solo in a lane for very long. It only takes a few seconds for Gaming Gladiators to spot the opportunity.
Nggak ada perlawanan. Tadi game 1 doang nggak ada perlawanan. Ini game 3 baru ngelawan nih.
And the really nice thing about what's happening right now for Gaming is this Spectre is doing an amazing job protecting their wards. One of the biggest things you have to combat when you play against Team Spirit is the vision advantage. They had it a lot in game 1 with that Tree Protector. They abused it pretty damn well in game 2. Here, it's Maposhka trying to get out, get vision for the team to de-ward these aggressive obs that are doing work for Gaming because they know they're there. They're getting haunted on. Yeah. But the cooldown's just so damn low by the time you're back up, by the time you run there to try and gain anything. They're ready to jump on you again and
Ntar harus di-refresh dulu nih. Gara-gara tadi buffering aja.
He's gonna pop it here, looking for Mira. They just get the vision on him. They'll spot him now, and there it is. They jump immediately. Snowball tried to put to work, but it just means he's gonna be dragged back in. Does manage to get a shard, but unfortunately, Doraccio doesn't care about your blocks there. The Ice Shards does nothing when he has free pathing.
Nah ini GG aja.
Vector on the map. Their supports are way too squishy. They don't have an early aura buy. There's no Beastmaster or anything to help protect the backline on the map or help them get lanes out.
Ntar saat modem dulu ya bang.
Themselves, right? It's damage items into BKB. You have 2 Midases that are still trying to get the work done. Collapse will try and find a pick off on Tofu, and this will combine with Maposhka, so they strike back a little bit on the map.
Much needed.
And finally, they're getting some deep vision out as well. You look at these dire obs. It took Maposhka a while, but these are some visions they can play around at least. Though, of course, the second you get spotted...
Ntar saat modem dulu ya.
It's Maposhka somehow doesn't get spotted by Quinn there. And they have the...
Buffering
Going
terus.
with the Tuskar, this AoE silence clips you. Your team fight's just a nightmare. Beautiful shards on the flip to block off the pandas from Laurel. Another really heads-up play, but
Ya kayaknya udah aman deh.
damage is already done at this point. And now
and Brewlings play against Gaming Gladiators in the worst way. And in the end, Laurel Living does get Doraccio killed, so...
have to think about clumping up on top of this Dazzle. Quinn here, who's slowly getting towards that Ags. That team fight definitely helps. Still 500 off here, but that's going to be a large damage ramp as the Shadow Step comes out. Look,
Doraccio's trying to do this solo. It's a bit dangerous.
Udah bang, dia bang. Udah aman nih. Nggak, Doraccio mati. Tadi game 2 kalah mulu, kalah gaming kalah juga gara-gara derajatnya keculik mulai ya.
The man's heart, he did not care. He just gotta be happy with, like, you know, the next
Ring terus.
Dazzle and the breaker are gonna come online. They've recovered some of the lost net worth differential here. These heroes get very spooky around the 3rd to 4th item, and they're gonna get them damn fast as Collapse is just farming up the map. But Yatoro's aggression used against him here. They'll get the return carry kill. That was a cocky move going up that hill and just taking the fight with his BKB. He can BKB TP there. Just opted. Blood for blood. Why not? We're in the arena.
I love that Duraccio still not slowing down. He may die every once in a while, but he says, you know, ultimately the end game is okay with me. We're still getting some good trade-offs and fights. I'm still going to try and limit your split push by going on whenever he can.
Doesn't want to let it get away with a tier 2 for free.
BKB, they stick on top of him with the silence and the stuns. It's enough. Win. It's done.
Anjir, base-nya Bara sih wangi banget tuh.
He's going to be in some trouble as well. He pops his ultimate. That just kind of delays things a little bit, but there's no one coming to save him.
If you're getting multiple ink souls off of these fights, it's probably going to win you the engagement. And right now, you're just getting outnumbered at a tier 2. You overextended on. Courier will die as well. No Brewmaster ultimate for that type of fight.
Kurang-kurangin itu lu ya.
With a full AC completed on top of everything else.
Tapi aman aja anjir.
To take the long engagement, right? He's the most farmed hero in this game right now.
Ini masih bisa comeback anjir. Sumpah bisa 3-0 ini. Bisa banget.
Yatoro once more looking for the initiation with 2 heroes dead. He'll get scouted on an ob sentry.
This is something that started to happen in that game too, where they managed to get, like, it was that one pick off on Celery, right? Where it's like they used the Chronosphere, picked off Celery, and it was like, okay, Chrono for a 5 position, but then they kept that going.
Masih bisa comeback dari spiritnya.
And another pick off, and it just so quickly snowballed against them. Game and Gladiators, you gotta beware. Team Spirit will keep.
Ya seru 3-0 nih, gimana? Biar cepet keluar Arcana aja bang. Hero barunya udah ada trailernya tuh 2024.
This Chaos Bolt is all the more deadly for some of these supports.
And we can see how Yatoro wants to take these fights, right? Create confusion with his ult going through.
2024 hero baru.
Get a pick off, maybe reset. He doesn't have to commit into the full 5-on-5 into the Brew and Pango, which could control him in that.
Iya, gak dapat.
Oh, he got stuck.
Nge-stuck. Nge-stuck di mana? Nge-stuck di pohon anjir.
Gets a pretty free TP on out of there. The smoke that's ruined, a rolling thunder that's used for nothing.
Interesting little.
Capek RTU mulu. Ih, sebel. RTU cuma sedetik anjir. Cuma reconnect-nya itu loh yang lama anjay.
Quinn's having a tough time with the terrain today.
He's fighting Team Spirit, he's fighting
the map, yeah.
Lagi perang nih. Ayolah, bro. Anjir, woi. Bener anjir. Wah, nggak bener, jir. Wih, lama banget refresh engine.
Spirit. Does that manage to turn this game around and continue to dodge attempts by Game and Gladiators?
Udahlah, RTU mulu jir, capek cok.
Duracio's not playing with that same kind of fearless that he once was, where anytime a hero showed up, he would just instantly jump and see if he could get the kill.
Yeah, the map has just gone dark. Yeah. Right? You have one defensive off you're gaming, but those days of where you were picking people off on Spirit side of the map have come and gone. You're now entering their portion of the game. You kind of have to get around this. You can go late here. Spectre plus the Brewmaster, especially with how much farm Ace has found in this game, are going to continue to scale pretty damn hard.
Biasanya dia
tossing the Dazzle in the fight with the Wind Panda and taking the fight that way.
Yep.
It's a pretty damn good option. A pretty good little pump fake action.
Bang, udah bang, jangan buffering terus bang.
Also, Celery went back for this.
Bang, udah bang.
He is looking for that A blast on the big course. The dazzle and the CK especially, that is who he wants to hit. Cannot get snowball dodged. You can't really just A ult some random supports. It's not going to be good enough to win the fight. Need to connect this ult on a big target and collapse. He's just going to lead the charge with Bulldoze here. Not afraid of too much while both carries on the other side of the map.
Look at him just running in there.
This is a fight without Yatoro.
Oh, that ward somehow slips past detection. Oh, no, he's got it. Brace Lincoln gets him with the dispel on the Yule Scepter, but it is going to cost Celery his life. He does have a buyback. He's going to play for it. Quinn off the mark there with his blink in, trying to hit some heroes, but they've already popped their BKBs and are resetting a little bit. Celery, he's going to try and walk back into this fight. He's got to be careful, though. He may get caught by Collapse. He spots him.
Wah, Celery mati. Dayback.
No more Ice Blast for you to be able to use. Ace has to use his ultimate. He knew the Toro was gunning for him there, and he could have been chain stunned up. Now they back away. Primal split being used. If they can
Back GG teh. GG teh, comeback GG. GG nih bang. 3-0, 3-0. Tiga kosong ini, 3-0 ini.
What are you gonna do if you don't have the buybacks or you're not willing to commit them right here? You don't even have the primal split if Ace is back. He doesn't even have the.
Easy banget lawannya. Tadi cuma 4% loh ini. Win probability-nya cuma 4%. Game win 94%, si Spirit 4%. Dibalik anjir. Langsung dibalik anjir.
Potentially a second Aegis going their way. One more bad Barracks
and a Roshan to take Team Spirit. They still have time on the clock. 30 seconds left on the Brewmaster's revive. That is more than enough.
Carry-nya bapuk kayaknya. Carry-nya lagi jelek emangnya. Dracio. Kayak game gua kayak game 2 tadi. Atas data ada.
You're gonna need one hell of a long drawn out fight.
Team Spirit, crazy. They're up 2-0 in this series. They're down.
Oh, 2-0 tadi.
They have a 5% chance.
Bermain 4 game.
Sure, they could just give it up, say, well guys, it's the best of 5. We can give them one, but they.
Tapi harusnya turnamen beda sih vibe-nya daripada PUBG.
In a commanding position to potentially 3-0 the challengers in Gaming Gladiators.
That is what makes this team absolutely terrifying at this point in tournaments. And we saw everybody from all these teams talk about it, right? If you get ahead of this team, what does it mean? It just means when they might beat you, it feels even worse. Right now, this game has turned itself on the head, as you said. Over 20k lead, Aegis up for 4 minutes. So it'll be up to Yatoro in terms of whether he wants to push the high ground during this interval and try and end this game. He feels like he needs even more. There's still a lot of room to grow here. They did finish up an Ags on Maposhka as well, so now you can start to get some Dark Portraits in the mix. Just add even more chaos and confusion to the fight. More damage sources. Yatoro,
Quinn, blink it away.
no fear.
Can't get caught. Otherwise, that is welcoming Team Spirit.
Ini emang pure pemain-pemainnya. Anjir sakit banget itu. Catnya sakit banget anjir. Si carry-carrynya Team Spirit tuh lagi itu mainnya lagi bagus banget. Si Yatoro sama si itu, Yatoro sama si Collapse. Tuh, lihat. Emang lagi bagus. Mau gimana coba? Hilang anjir Spectre. Yatoro mati sini. Nggak mungkin nggak dong. Aegis. Tarik lagi. Hop. Tarik. Hop. Ah, dieback udah GG sih. GG sih. GG sih. Dieback GG sih. 3-0 bro. Udah pegang pala udah.
It will be a one-man stand.
Bisa apa Queen sendiri 1 versus 4? Patah-patah, serius bang. Aman kok. Tadi ya. GG udah ini. Spectre dieback. Back to back udah. Back to back. Bukan cuma OG doang yang back to back. Spirit juga back to back.
Has to blink away. Just one little opening is all it takes with Mira lurking from behind.
Ace back up. We'll see what he can do to stall this out. Gonna need one hell of a primal split here.
Toro starts pushing forward. Mira doesn't quite get it there, and they actually stop the spear breaker.
Baranya dilepas anjir.
Quinn's able to hop around it, but now this he holds him in place. He can't do anything against that, but at least the Brewmaster can. Gets off the split.
Langsung hilang tuh. Bang, udah bang. Bang, udah bang. Aku cuma galak di major doang, bang. 3-0, bang.
Absolutely an incredible performance in the grand finals against the best team in the season, an undefeated grand final team in Gaming Gladiators, a team that has defeated an entire lower bracket to get here. They take 3-0 in record time, kick them out of this event, claim a second Aegis for the crew, the first one immaculately with this roster. This is a team everybody had on their radar, but they have slowly.
I don't think so.
Are hitting in prime form right now, and it shows. This team has multi-generational players, and now they are absolutely cementing themselves as one of the best teams ever to play the game of Dota 2.
How do you stop these guys? You can't beat them early. You can't beat them late. Even when you have the full advantage, you have full control of the game, they'll beat you on the comeback too. Team Spirit did it every way possible. Nothing is left for them but the handshakes in the end for Gaming Gladiators, who had an admirable run through the lower bracket. I mean, it was the stuff of great stories, but it comes to an end here with Team Spirit just being
Game ini padahal mainnya rapi loh. Cuma pas Laen Spirit ini kayak mainnya beda gitu sih.
Walks out, he shaves his head. He sends a mental message before the round even starts. This is a long due victory for them over the course of this year. They built up to it.
And for 2 times, the second time in the Dota's history, Team Spirit will claim the Aegis. Team Spirit win the International.
Tokyo nyesel tuh keluar tuh. Saya Sumel cukup. Bukan, Queen bukan kokonya Sumel anjir. Yawar tuh kokonya Sumel tuh. Yawar. Gak ada mau nunggu epic inget ya terus ini yang bagus tadi di game 1-2. Game 1-2 tadi bagus. Sumpah gak bohong.
Owned by the Circles. It's a little bit different. You don't have the glow.
Right, welcome to the grand. Got nerfed in this regard, but Maposhka doing his best, causing them problems in the fee, getting some extra work done. We'll leave solo lanes on these sides, so Yatoro gonna try and make the most of it. He gets rooted. Oof. Oh, you know he wanted another bear kill on this lane. Taking it to Ace. Level advantage already going Yatoro's way. It'll look like it'll just be the Dragon Lance. So defensive-oriented build here from Yatoro. Get the high HP up. Don't get burst.
Ini kayaknya deh.
Get the safe roar for the ran over.
Ya ini.
Urging on top.
Nih, lihat. Trend protectornya di sini bang, cari info kan.
Too many fires to put out quite literally here. And once more, Maposhka just scouting out the moves from Gaiman. Gives them all the setup in the world.
Ini tadi seru banget anjir. Bisa buffering lagi anjir.
up together and take this fight.
Yatoro just time-lapse to the fountain and back to get his BKB. He will not have time-lapse for this fight because I don't need it.
With the three-man coil, it's looking beautiful, and Yatoro's right in there with his fresh BKB to lay the damage in these cores. Once again, Ace has no chance with the bear, and of course the Beastmaster's gonna lock down that ball. You're not going anywhere, Quinn. They're gonna catch more. Tofu's gonna be the last one down. Jirachu
For the rolling
Ganti lagu mga ntar. Oh iya, aku mau nungguin ini.
What do you have to say to everybody who has supported you this entire time, all your fans around the world? Any last words for the world of Dota coming from you, my man, at Team Spirit?
Thanks for our support.
Let's go. Thank you so much and congratulations to Team Spirit. Well done. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up one more time for your TI champions, Team Spirit!
They have done it! 3-0 Team Spirit demolished their opponents. They left no space for Gaming Gladiators in that grand finals, and this will be a moment that will go down in history. One of the most dominant teams in Dota 2 history. Gaming Gladiators came close, but Team Spirit, the ultimate raid boss selfies need to be taken. That ages will be pictured a lot tonight. I'm joined here by Lacoste, Effie, and T-Gov, and we're here to talk to you about everything that we missed. If we missed anything, I don't even think we missed anything. I think Team Spirit, Lacoste, they are amazing.
Absolutely. This is the team that, they didn't get the chance to experience crowd at TI10 when they won it, and really glad that Seattle is cheering really hard for them. This is the team that had a bit of a rough year at the start, and they started to pick it up. Going into the Riyadh Masters, Dream League, they know when to power up. This is the team that enjoys playing on the main stage so much. You can see on their faces all the smiles. That's what Dota is about, having fun and winning some big money.
Oh yeah, but my God, what a team. I mean, they are magical. I feel like the only other team in the history of Dota that embodied this kind of
two-time TI winner and also second ever player to get a Rampage in a TI finals. The crowd love him. He's just popping off in the game. Like, this team, they are just incredible.
I mean, Dota has not seen a player like Yatoro for a very long time. I mean, he was in contention for people saying he's the best carry in the world, the GOAT, but he has proved that here today at TI. And even earlier this year, during the Riyadh Masters, he carried his team to victory. He fought tooth and nail when they looked like they were going to lose, when it looked like there was no hope in their games. He was the one to just push them forward. And here at TI, they all connected, they all came together, and it was just a beautiful team victory here.
It was a great victory, great support coming out of the Climate Pledge Arena as well. And for everybody in the arena, I also want to make sure that you guys are aware that you are allowed to stay here for the late game show as well, so you can witness that. You can witness Team Spirit in the late game show with Perry and Flax and Jenkins. So just so you're aware, you don't go anywhere. There's a lot more to come. Team Spirit's run has been fantastic. We got 4 new TI, double TI champions, and I must bring it back to Laurel because his story has just been fantastic. You heard Slack say it on the main stage. He came dead last last year, and it was a rocky start, but there was support from all his teammates, support from the organization. We heard on the main stage, Yatoro said at Riyadh Masters, I really want to win this championship because I want Laurel to experience what it's like. And that he did, and then he went to take on the international...
Win it, and sure, it was a 3-0, but it was a 3-0 in style, and yeah, Team Spirit, it just...
like they believed in Laurel when, getting that last place at TI and also some big shoes to fill. This guy...
The shoes were big, the nerves were there, and every time Team Spirit performed badly, he was blamed. There was mass criticism from the fans, mass criticism of Laurel from the community. People were begging to have this player replaced, but the other members of Team Spirit refused. They believed in him. they said that they think he has the potential. They said that they trust him and they know that he's their mid laner. And here we are at TI, he's won it.
Yeah, immortalized on his dazzle at that. I just want to take a small moment to just iterate the wallpaper every time as the heroes that won TI. We have